Hi everyone, welcome to the latest vlog for the Cine Film Factory. Thanks for joining us today. It's a video that I've been wanting to make for quite a while now. It's quite close to my heart and the foundation of what made me want to get into the transfer business. And I think I was writing something. I've been doing my LinkedIn page recently, and LinkedIn is quite involved and it forces you to, I guess, digress back to when you're writing up about yourself and, you know, what your past and future has been. And it got me thinking, this is a video, this is combined with doing that recently, but also with a video that I've been really keen to make for some time now, and I just haven't had the opportunity to do it because we've been so busy. But I just wanted to take some time away from the transfer schedule because I wanted to go back in time and take you all back and create a record really of humble beginnings of transfer. And this is one of the things, as I say, is really close to my heart. Was the fascination, and I guess it's the era that there was lots of technological advancements in media and recording and how we recorded life, and also the type of things that were available back in the 90s that we recorded our TV programs on. Of course, we didn't have like the skyboxes that we have today. So this draws me on to VHS tape, the humble VHS tape. If you all remember those, I'm sure you do. And for those who haven't ventured into this world, the newbies of media, then hopefully it's something of education as well. You can see we've got a stack of Memorex tapes behind us here, and then on the right here we've got the Orion Deck 1, Deck 2 combi unit. This is the Orion model number D9601. I have the instructions, so pause the video and you can obviously take that information in. So yeah, so for me, I was always fascinated, and I think subconsciously knew that I'd end up doing something with transfer, because I was always fascinated, even from an early age, as to how you could get a recording onto another recording somehow in a format. And there's been lots of different times, even going way back. If I take myself back to the 1980s, listening to the Sunday charts on a Sunday, Sunday afternoon, the top 40, tape deck in hand, cassette audio tape in there, and I'd want to hear the songs, but I'd want to be able to play them again in the week. So I'd be recording on an audio tape, but also timing it so I could have the record going, but then the pause just before the DJ speaks, so that you didn't have the DJ speak. And I've heard that spoken about in the past, so I know I'm not alone in respect of that. So hopefully there's a fond, familiar memory for you there. But going on to VHS tape. So we transfer VHS tapes here at the Cine Film Factory. We have our amazing technician Amanda, who's not with us today, and she looks after all our tape medium transfers, whether it be high 8, video 8, digital 8, VHS-c, VHS tape, all of those tape mediums we transfer here. And I just wanted to highlight this wonderful unit. Obviously we had the standalone VHS tape player which did all our plays and recordings, but then Orion came out with this, and I think was it Baird? Might have been the make Baird. Maybe you can put it in the comments. There was another make as well that brought out similar units. So this was quite an evolutionary product here. and one that, as I say, that absolutely fascinated me. And that was because we could put one of the VHS tapes into deck 1 and we could play, and then we could put a blank tape into deck 2 and it would duplicate it. And that was absolutely wonderful. That was an internal transfer on this unit. So for whatever reason, why you'd want to create the duplication, but you could, and that's what it gave us. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. What a wonderful unit. And we've had it, this is actually a new unit. We've had it in our stores for quite a while. I've been thinking, each time I've seen it, I thought I want to make that YouTube video for people to see it as a record of our time. Of course, you know, back in the past when people wanted to record from one VHS player to another VHS player recorder, then you would have in there a cable attachment, a humble SCART cable, and I've got one of those to show as well. Ignore that in so much because it was SCART to SCART mainly, or maybe just one of the players had one SCART output and then an auxiliary inputs for the others. So yeah, that's no HDMI, no USB functionality. This was the humble SCART, and it was quite a pioneering cable that came out, this design, the SCART cable. Not sure the year it was released. Again, correct me and educate us further in the comments if you know more about SCART cables. But that was the way you used to be able to connect the VHS, was by SCART to SCART essentially, and then an output into the SCART point on the telly. I don't think the modern smart TVs of today, I don't think they actually come with SCART ports now. So yeah, I just wanted to celebrate VHS in this video, and just be able to share it and show you this unit. So I don't think there's many of them around today. I really don't. So yeah, what a wonderful thing that is. So whilst we transfer VHS tapes, probably the most common thing that we actually get here, that we hear from our technician as well, is people will ring up and say, oh, I've got a bunch of VHS tapes, I want to get them transferred to digital. So what they'd say is generally they've dug out their old VHS player, which God, they're getting on for 30 years old now. Majority consumer units that you would go and buy from places like Dixon's, Curry's, place like that, the VHS player, were generally like a 2-head or possibly a 4-head unit, but generally they were around about 2 heads. So people will get them out the attic, dust them off, put the VHS tape in, and then they'll see on the screen when they've managed to rig it up to a smart TV somehow, they'll come and say to us, yeah, we've got a bunch of VHS tapes, we want to get them transferred, preserve them, we want to get them transferred to digital. But the quality doesn't look that great, not sure whether it's worth getting them transferred or not. We always say, you know, generally the tapes are very, very good. Even after all these years, you know, audio's normally okay, picture's normally okay, you know, from an analog source. However, the biggest thing we have found is the old player that they're playing them on generally compromises the tape and the picture that they're seeing, because they're old, they're already not the greatest head capacity in them, so they're not producing, you know, the good quality picture that we would see. The difference with what we use on our system, so we're using Panasonic 6-head professional systems, and what that does is that irons out a lot of the lineage, the movement, the shrinkage and stuff like that, and produces a really, really good quality. And generally, if we see tapes that run through our units that are then of poor quality, then they really are bad quality, because we're using, you know, professional grade 6-head systems. VHS transfers, we're finding there's been so many over the 13 years now that we've been doing them, and we just find that they're petering out a bit, wondering if we're coming to the end of how many more there are to be unearthed, or whether it's just a time. There's no real pattern as to when they come in. all of a sudden the phone rings, and for whatever reason they might be clearing somebody's, you know, relative's house, and then found a bunch of DVDs and VHS that they want to, you know, get revisited. More often than not, the VHS tapes were originally recordings, master recordings of people who've gone out and shot on early camcorders, and then what they've done is they've hooked them up via the old cable, and then they've run them up onto a, you know, a VHS tape, and then the small recordings on the tape generally aren't around anymore. So yeah, just a short video today, guys. Been wanting to make this for a while, as I say. Just wanted to celebrate this wonderful Orion unit, and hopefully it's brought back some fond memories for you. And of course, you know, if you have any tapes, then please reach out, and we'd be more than happy with our lovely technician Amanda to have a look at these for you. And yeah, so anything I've mentioned in here, please feel free to drop a comment into the comment section down below. And if you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe and follow us on our social media pages, just to keep update with what we're up to here at the Cine Film Factory. We have recently been working on some other projects which are really exciting, and I'm going to share some of the information on that coming up in a future vlog. So yeah, signing out today, and hope everybody's fine and well. And yeah, thank you for watching, always appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you in the next vlog that we do. It's an over and out from me, and regards, the Cine Film Factory.